Our 17th state of Idaho started off a little rough. Our van had multiple mechanical issues, and then our gray tanks overflowed inside the van. After dealing with all the chaos, Idaho ended up being one of the most surprising states we've visited. Good morning. We are currently in Idaho, heading towards the Twin Falls area, and our start to Idaho hasn't been going so well. A few days ago, our blower motor went out, so last night we had to deal with that, so cut to last night.
All right, problem number one is our blower motor stopped working, so we haven't had AC or heat. So we're gonna try and fix that problem. We're here in the AutoZone parking lot and we're gonna try and fix this. We got rattling also. We're trying to figure that out tomorrow. And we're still, I don't know, 7 hours away from where we need to be tomorrow for someone to see us on the weekend. So let this chaos begin. Let's see if we can figure out how to put in a blower motor. Never done it before. This is a 2018 Sprinter. The blower motor is actually behind the glove compartment. So the van is a disaster because we had a lot of junk on the passenger floor. So first we got to take this baby off. Right here it's the blower motor, and I believe this is either called the resistor or regulator, so we got to get this guy out. Try removing this guy. There we go. The reason I figured it was blower motor, we heard a hissing noise like a motor dying, and this should spin pretty freely normally. So we're going to go off that and assume it's the motor and not the resistor or regulator. See how that spins so much easier? That's what we're looking for. We're going to try rotating into place now. There we go. We heard it click. I know it's hard to see, but right there's your plug. We plug it back in. Okay, she's plugged back in. Now we're gonna give it a little test. You hear the sweet sound of that. We have a blower motor working. Yeah. Nothing like a 8 p.m. blower motor change in the AutoZone parking lot. I also hope this gives you some confidence. I have never done this before, and I just did this in like 15 minutes. I spent $150 at AutoZone for the blower motor. I have seen videos of people ordering off Amazon, and it's just garbage. So this started right up. Hope you get confidence so you can do this.
All right, Kevin, you want to do the honors and crank it? The sweet sound and feel of
it feels like it blows even harder than it was.
It does. And I don't think it's as loud as it was before.
No. Oh my God, that feels so good.
It feels so good. I'm proud of you. Yay!
Boom. Check one thing off this disaster that's occurring.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about Kevin, he might not know how to do something, but he is very confident in his ability to try. And he fixed our cabin air filter. Woo! We are dealing with another issue. Our back passenger, I guess it's not our tire, but kind of that suspension area is making a funny noise. So we really need to get that looked at. And the closest place that had availability was just outside of Twin Falls, Idaho. So we have been up since 5 o'clock this morning, heading to this mechanic shop to hopefully figure out what's going on with that. So we're hoping whatever it is, it's a quick fix so we can start exploring the fun side of Idaho.
Another day, another auto parts store. So we went to the mechanic today and just like, I can't figure it out, the clunking. Well, he's checked everything, suspension, everything looked good. So like the only thing is I touched this exhaust bracket and it just fell off. It is super rusted through. Welcome to the Rust Belt. Living in the Rust Belt. So he was going to charge me $100 to put on a new one of these. And so I drove over to O'Reilly's instead and just picked up a clamp. I think this should work. I know there's also the exhaust pipe itself is rusting too. So that's for another day, but we're drivable. We'll figure this out tonight. Now that it's 3:15, let's do some chores. We're going to hit up the grocery and Planet Fitness.
Spent way too much money, but the fridge is fully stocked finally. All right, next up, Planet Fitness. We are all clean, and now we can finally head to the Sawtooth National Forest. It's been a long day.
It's been quite a day. 12 hours later.
Yeah, it's already 5:30. That stop at the mechanic shop took a lot longer than we thought.
Right.
All right, let's go.
Bye.
These views as we're driving up are insane. Like the sun is starting to set and there's clouds and it's gorgeous. First impression of the Sawtooth Mountains. Awesome, A+, I'm so excited. This is our campsite for the night. It's gorgeous. I'm excited for the views in the morning. We do have a fire ring, but the fire danger is very high right now, so no fire tonight.
Feed me. Feed me, Mom. What?
You want your dinner?
Well, it's almost 9 o'clock and we're finally eating dinner.
The day just got away from us. We spent probably like 3 or 4 hours just at that mechanic shop. They were short-staffed today, so people called off. We got there at 11:15 and they didn't get our van in until 1:30. So
He said 3 people called off today.
yeah, we're glad that the van is structurally sound.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with any of the shocks or anything, which is what our big concern was.
So on that note, we're going to finish dinner and we will see you guys in the morning.
Yes, we will.
Bella is a new shade of dark after her play session and rolling around. That is all dirt. What are you doing, Belly? Bella's like, I'm having a blast. She's been running around since she got up.
Well, our campsite's just as beautiful as we thought it was last night.
It is. And
Nice.
it's so quiet.
Yes. Nice and peaceful.
The stars were unreal. And
It was like you could see the Milky Way.
right, yeah, it was so pretty and peaceful, and we slept in, which was nice.
Yeah. So we're actually really close to Pettit Lake or Pettit Lake.
Yeah, I think
It's literally just...
I've been calling it Petite Lake. I don't know. I'm terrible at pronunciation,
Yeah.
so
Pettit Lake or Pettit Lake. It's literally just kind of over that hill right there.
we're gonna check that lake out, and then we're gonna head up to Redfish,
Mhm.
which is one of the more known lakes in the area.
Yeah. All right, let's go see what the lake looks like. This is gorgeous, and aside from a couple people paddleboarding, we're the only people here, and it's a Sunday morning.
Yeah, I can't believe how you would think this area would be more popular.
Yeah.
But it is pretty. The lake is super clear too.
Yeah.
It's nice. So this is the day use area, which was a minute drive from where we were staying.
Yes.
We just drove up the hill instead of walked.
Yeah.
So this is Lake 1.
All right.
All right, let's go check out Redfish.
Yeah.
Done. Let's go.
Wow.
this is a nice start to this.
It's gorgeous. Idaho, I am very impressed so far. We are on the Fish Creek Trail heading to the Bench Lakes. Now I'm not sure if we're gonna make it all the way to the Bench Lakes and back because it's 8 miles round trip with this old man, but we're gonna go as far as we can. The leaves are starting to change color, so you got the beautiful fall colors. I'm so excited for the rest of this hike because the beginning is just so beautiful already. The Bench Lakes is where we're headed, so let's go that way.
What do you think? Ready? Go! The streak of wildfire hikes continue.
Yeah.
This one had to be a long time ago though. Well, maybe it wasn't that long ago.
Maybe it wasn't that long ago. That's crazy looking down there. Wow.
It burned everything. This thing was rocking. Look how thick this would be too.
So the reason I picked this hike is I knew if we didn't make it all the way to the Bench Lakes, we'd still get beautiful views of Redfish Lake as we're hiking. And you do. You kind of, almost like the switchbacks will take you into the woods, then pop you back out along the path so you can overview the lake. I'm liking it so far.
This trail honestly has really pretty views of the Sawtooth Mountains in the background too. And then you get the lake on the other side. It's really nice. The views just continue on this hike. Look to your left. Look to your right. Look down. It's Bella sausage.
You know, I was a little worried about Ash on this hike because he's 12. He's been leading the way, running around, living his best life on it.
I'm never gonna die.
Like, I'm never slowing down. Looks like it's only 3/4 of a mile more to the Bench Lakes, so they seem to be doing well, so we're gonna keep on going.
We got a permit filled out.
As I'm pulling my pants back up.
What was she doing? I can't tell if you can see how uphill this is to finish. But it's quite different from the rest of the trail.
Bees already going in. We made it to the first of 2 Bench Lakes, and it's beautiful here. The plants around it are turning red in the fall, and it's just this nice contrast with the green and the mountains in the background.
She's so muddy.
Bella just came out of the lake all muddy. What are you doing, Bobby? The leaves are turning orange and red. It's gorgeous.
It started raining. We got a 4-mile hike out of here, so we're gonna get going. See you back at the van. Welcome to ground level at Redfish Lake. Let's see how the water feels. Nice and chilly. This is actually one of the more popular spots to come hang out and swim in Sawtooth National Forest. So let's continue on this amazing journey because Idaho keeps impressing.
We made it back to the van right as it started pouring. We ate a quick, very late lunch because it's about 4 o'clock. Stopped at the visitor center to get a sticker. And now we are headed up to Stanley to get some diesel because we forgot to get it before we made our way up here. And we are running low. We stopped for some of the most expensive diesel on this trip at Stanley, and decided while we're here, we're gonna check out Stanley Lake.
Oh, it's nice and warm here.
Welcome to the Kirkham Hot Springs.
We thought it would be good after that long hike done with the hot springs today. It is nice and toasty where we're sitting. I think I'm already a little red. There is up top here where Jess initially said hello from is super freaking hot. It was too hot for us.
Yeah, so the closer you are to the wall, the hotter it is. The closer you are to the river, the cooler it is.
So these riverbeds that mix are super nice.
Yeah, so we're just gonna hang out here for a while and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
After we left the hot springs last night, we were on Route 21 coming into Boise, and my God, that thing was just all the way down in the pitch black. So we stayed at a rest stop last night, and when I was doing dishes, I overflowed our tank. So we're now dealing with this. The van's torn apart. We got wet towels everywhere, and we've had this running all night. We're doing really well.
I'm the one who normally does dishes, and I always check to make sure if we need to swap our tanks out under the sink before we start, and he forgot to do that. And I was doing something else, and all of a sudden he's like, oh my God, there's water everywhere! So he learned his lesson the hard way.
Dishes are clean though. Well, that was an entertaining start.
Tricky plan too. The dog could not poop normally.
Box Canyon is part of Thousand Island State Park in Idaho, and it's so unique because we just drove through all this farmland, country, and then there's this massive gorge just in the middle of nowhere. Box Canyon runs straight to the Snake River. One of the cool things about Box Canyon is it is the 11th largest spring in North America.
This is actually where you go down into the canyon. We missed this because it said caution and we just kept walking. This is actually where you can start to go down into the canyon. Jesus!
She didn't like that.
Bella does not like being picked up. I think it's about 150 feet down into the canyon. And now we're by this beautiful river.
Wait, look, watch out, watch out. Jess, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I don't know if you saw that snake, but
What kind of snake was it?
I don't know. Misty.
We found the top of the waterfall. It's so breezy and misty up here.
All right. This looks fun. kind of a cool trail. You'd never expect it out here at all. Got the water rushing right next to you. It's crystal clear. Ash gets a boost. Whee! He's such a kicker. He's swimming. This will be a good place. Bella, you want to go in? There you go. Oh, what do you think? I feel good, buddy. It's hot up.
So we nicknamed her Mud Rat. Do you see why we nicknamed her Mud Rat?
This spring water is beautiful and super chilly. It's actually pretty refreshing because it's hot down here in the gorge. And I know Ash's black coat was getting nice and toasty. However, he doesn't swim. He's a defective lab. Bella, you want to come in? That's a good girl.
Get yourself cleaned off.
That's a good girl. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Oh, yeah. I think there might be more pools. I'm not sure, but this is a beautiful area. And there's even a porta potty down here.
I took advantage of that. It has toilet paper and Purell in it, so it's stocked.
We popped out at the end of the canyon, and it's really cool how it looks where that spring is mixing with the Snake River. I don't know, it's so cool. You get this clear, dark water and this kind of more greenish, muddier water. It's really pretty. It's interesting. Synergy.
It's amazing how different this hike back out of the canyon is compared to when we came down here at the spring. It's just almost like a dry desert environment. Whew. It's a heart rate up though. It's a big long switchback. The end of that hike out of the canyon on the road was super exposed, but overall we really enjoyed that hike. We really liked the beginning part where you kind of go down the rockier section near the spring. That was the best part. Now we are back in the van and heading to Twin Falls.
Shoshone Falls was beautiful. The only thing I wish we had more of was water. It's the dry season, I think. It wasn't as rocking as I have seen in some of the videos and pictures, but still, honestly, it's a neat little park. It's $5 to get in. We were a little confused why they actually call it the Niagara Falls of the West until we saw their pictures when it is rocking in the spring.
So one thing we like to do in each state we visit is eat something that is a staple for that state. And when you think Idaho, you think potatoes. We've even seen a ton of just trucks filled with potatoes. It's crazy. So we are gonna go and get ourselves some loaded baked potatoes.
They feel heavy.
Yay.
All right, wasn't expecting it to be in the mall, but it is. Got really good reviews. The loaded baked potato. So we're gonna go find a nice spot to have these. We decided we wanted to eat our baked potatoes with a view, so we came to Centennial Waterfront Park, but it is closed. So we pulled off over here. We have a great view of the Perrine Bridge, and we're gonna see what these potatoes are all about. Let's go Idaho.
All right, let's check out our baked potatoes. This first one is a chicken bacon ranch baked potato.
Oh, yeah.
The second one is an elote baked potato.
Oh my God, that's huge.
These are massive. They did have like a crazy Cheetos one, like Flamin' Hot Cheetos baked potato. It was like insane the flavors they had. But these are the two we decided to try. So I wanted to try the elote one, so I'll try mine first. And elote is like corn, cotija cheese, some kind of sauce on it. It was really good. Originally I was like, how am I going to eat this whole thing? And now I'm like, am I going to eat this whole thing? Alright, I'll let Kevin try the chicken bacon ranch.
So you have ranch, tomato, green onion, chicken, bacon, and cheese on this. This baby is loaded. I love a good chicken bacon ranch, so I knew I was getting this one right away. That's a good chicken bacon ranch combo. I like it. That's good. It's different, just a potato, but I like it. Idaho doing potatoes the right way. Full out madness. When we're eating our loaded baked potatoes, I realized we completely drove by a waterfall when we were coming down to the bridge. So we turned around, headed back up the hill, and it's an awesome waterfall.
Yeah, it's massive, and you can walk all the way behind it. There's a trail that goes down to it, walk behind it. You can even walk along the side of the cliff a little bit more.
I think you got a little cave or something. It's cool.
It's crazy, and it's so powerful. We went down the path just a little bit, and just the sound of the water smacking the rocks is so loud.
I wasn't expecting it to like Idaho this much.
No.
But the Sawtooth, everything's been awesome.
I feel like honestly the only thing I knew about Idaho before we came here was potatoes.
Potatoes.
And just everything else has exceeded my expectations. The Sawtooth Mountains, like he said, phenomenal, beautiful. I could spend like 2 weeks in there. We've had such an awesome time in Idaho, and I wish we would have allocated more time to be here.
But no, Idaho, you're awesome. Great time.
We're gonna go do some laundry since we used all of our towels to mop up the gray water
overflow
disaster.
Incident of 2025.
Yes. So with that, we'll see you guys on the next one.